For the first time since 2020, we are back at the Brno circuit in the Czech Republic. Welcome to the Czech Grand Prix on a brand new resurfaced track, but history stays the same as ever. The rain is coming down as we're back at one of the oldest venues. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Free Practice 1 for round 12 of the MotoGP World Championship in 2025. Sorry, we're slightly late on air. The timing screens wouldn't load in due to a new system being booted up. They are, however, working now. Just need to log back in again. As we have wet conditions here at the Brno circuit. Megan Birch is on her way into the commentary box shortly. She'll be here to join me as we are back at this venue, which has had a complete makeover. Resurfaced, bumps have gone, and now, finally, it is going to be great news to have the return of the world champion. Jorge Martin is back, and he announced yesterday in a solo press conference that he will be staying with Aprilia for the 2026 season. Now, as we've learned, all the drama between these two have come from either being the situation of Martin wanted to extend the contract period of the amount of races because he hasn't done any this year in order to see if he wants to stay on for next season. Aprilia denied that fact. Martin then said, okay, well, I'm off then. I'm a free agent for 2026. And now, finally, a deal has been brokered that they can just stay together. So that is going to be an interesting season, especially considering the fact that we've had quite an interesting couple of rounds for Aprilia. I think Bsky has proved to us all exactly what that bike can do coming forward. Let's have a look then. Sean says, get well soon to Maverick and Franco. Also, welcome back Jorge and Paul. I share your sentiments. Maverick Vinales has got a yellow flag in Sector 3. Yeah, Maverick Vinales out with injury. So is Franco Morbidelli. Replacing, however, Paul Espargaro is already due to come into this one. Iagura is also here. Oh, hang on a minute. It's Marco Bsky. There's an Aprilia down, but it's Marco Bsky who's crashed in the third sector. It's not Jorge Martin, which is good news. Air fence is here. I wonder if that's been popped or anything. No, the bike's come to a rest way before even touching the air fence. He's gone down in the third sector, the S's section, at turn 8 for Marco Bsky, so he should be able to get back up and running soon. But yep, Jorge Martin is back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and that's Marc Marquez grinding to a halt on the Ducati. Marc Marquez is now hopped off the bike and he is pushing it, and something has happened to the championship leader. He's right in front of one of the photographer stands as well. So 3 photographers taking photos of him. And I think I can't tell where that is. Another yellow flag in Sector 3. But Marc Marquez, his bike has just given up and he's had to come back in. So yeah, we've had Bsky crash out and Marco Bsky having to push his bicycle to come in. Let's take a look at how it happened then. So it's out of pit lane, it's down at turn 1, the bike's just got no drive. Well, that's a very unusual situation coming in as well on that front as Megan gets her headset on and we'll start talking to come in as well. Yeah, hello, Megan.
What in the name of sanity has happened to this headset?
Oh, I had to push it down a bit. Hello, Megan.
What? What has happened? It's 6 minutes in.
I know, and it's also raining.
Oh, every time. Why is it always raining? Well, one of them should put their flags down.
93 and a 73 fan as well. Oh, look, everyone's saying hello, Megan. Hello, Megan.
Hello. What? Oh, there is top.
What, 208. Back at the Czech Republic. Haven't been here since 2020. The last time you commentated and saw this venue, it was 2015. Just for your standards.
10 years ago.
It's been 10 years since you've commentated.
Half my life ago.
Yeah, at this circuit. Yeah.
Wow. Lap time cancelled for 43. 43?
Yeah, that was Miller. We had a yellow flag come out. Mark's coming back down pit lane now as well. And they're bringing the bike in.
88.
There's Mark. He's actually bringing that bike back in.
I think he's got fed up of pushing it now. He's just going to ride in and let people push him.
As Sean says, it's Pol's first race weekend of the season. Pol Espargaro back in.
Yay.
No Maverick Vinales.
Yeah, obviously, because he's broken that. Is it rib?
Yeah, no Franco Morbidelli after the concussion protocols on a few other broken bits.
How is his head?
His head's okay, it's everything else it's not.
The thing he smashed against the ground, perfectly fine. The thing that was flying through the air, no.
Not so much. Then there is also another factor to consider as well, that we were supposed to have Aleix Espargaro, but he's not in for this one.
So he sent his brother.
Yeah, and I'm also trying to see if Takaki Nakagami, yes, here we go. Takaki Nakagami back in to replace Somkat Chancha,
Nakagami!
who had that accident, of course, a couple of weeks ago.
So how many do we actually have on the grid?
Three test riders, as I would say. Pol's coming in, Nakagami's coming in, and then also to Pol. Oh, and Martin's back.
Martin?
Yeah, and I did tell you yesterday, didn't he? I hope you remember though. He's agreed that he's staying in the Aprilia for next year. Yeah.
I remember. Is he well enough?
Yeah.
Wait, no, that means Salvadori's not here.
Yeah, Salvadori is gone.
No!
I know.
I want Salvadori to have...
Point.
Yeah, and I also want him to be a regular.
Yeah, but it's all right, Martin. He'll probably crash in the next 20 minutes or so. And then have to. So.
That I kind of hope that. I miss Salvadori!
It's not as slam dunk as you think it's going to be, is it?
No. How many people have crashed in the past... Well, while I was not here?
Bezecchi and Mark stopped. That's it.
How did Bezecchi crash?
Dropped the front coming into turn 8 and slid off. Nearly hit the air fence, but the bike came to a rest just in time. So that's something at least on that front.
I miss Salvadori.
Yeah. I thought you might. Once I saw that Salvadori wasn't here on the order.
But at least he got up high in the points, but then he lost it. But at least he finished in that position.
Jack Appleyard from MotoGP.com is just in the pit lane there. Oh yeah, no Susie Perry this weekend.
Why?
She's taking this weekend off. So I believe Nat is hosting that quirk.
23. Lap time cancelled.
Ah, right, okay.
I had to think of the words there. I was like, I need a glass of milk.
I don't know.
Coffee and milk is how I wake myself up in the
I haven't had
mornings.
breakfast either. No, I haven't had anything to eat. I'll just come straight to the comments box.
You eat directly after this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what, though.
That's $1 million question.
My breakfast seems to get substituted. So, Bagnaia is top, 207.976. I want to talk about this man, Jorge Martinez on screen. Hasn't yet he's completed a sprint race. Hasn't yet completed a Grand Prix distance this year.
Do you know what? I thought he hadn't completed a Grand Prix.
Well, he crashed in Qatar, didn't he?
Yeah.
But he did a sprint race. But now apparently he's been declared fit. So
Last time he was declared fit, he did not finish.
Is this basically just spend the second half? We're now in the second half of the season, so he's missed the first 11 rounds, 22 races.
What is the point of coming back halfway through the season?
Well, is he now just going to use the second half of the season, which is still long, 12 rounds, remember? Is he now going to just use it and go, well, okay, let's just get it sorted? As Franco Morbidelli missing Czech Grand Prix to recover from his left shoulder injury and won't be replaced.
Man hit his head on the gravel, and yet his shoulder is the problem. Well, it wasn't even the shoulder that was in the gravel.
There's were many people saying, oh, why don't you just give the bike to Valentino Rossi and put him on for the weekend? This is his legendary circuit. He's won his first ever race here.
He has enough in his head.
Yeah, and I was like, no, don't put Valet in. And for one, he's just come back from the World Endurance race. Two, also, you don't put Valet on a bike after being off it for 3 years.
Also,
it would be
childcare.
Yeah, it'd be embarrassing. Because no matter how good Valentino Rossi is, he won't be able to hop on one of those machineries.
Yeah.
And in the space of a weekend, learn how the ride height device works.
If you want to put someone on, put Pedrosa on.
Nah, it's a Ducati. You can't put. He's on KTM. If anybody.
Yeah, but he'll learn anything.
Well, who could you put on a Ducati then?
Lorenzo?
Yeah, he could. Yeah, Lorenzo would be an idea, but he ended his career with Honda.
Exactly. Who wants to end their career with Honda?
Yeah, Lorenzo. If you remember, didn't do incredibly well there. Oh,
No
Pirro.
one ever does.
Yeah, Sean's put a good point. Michele Pirro.
Unless your name's Zarko, then you do fantastic at Honda.
Pirro would be an option.
True.
I don't know why they haven't done that. He's the factory rider. He knows the bike, so it should be able to go on.
And I'm pretty sure he's done one this year as well.
He has a wild card in Italy as well.
So it's not like he'd be too out of it.
I'm quite surprised they haven't sent Marc Marquez out straight on the second bike, because now he's losing 15 minutes of running in a circuit we haven't run out in 5 years.
Well, they're probably changing the conditions of the bike.
Yeah, because it is still wet out there. That's a good point. Yeah, if the second bike was set up for drier conditions.
Yeah, now they've got to set it up for like mix.
Yeah, which is what it is out there right now.
Yeah.
It's not exactly 100% dry and 100% wet. What is it? Light rain. That's it. Air temperature 16, ground temperature 24.
88% chance of rain.
We saw that coming, didn't we?
Look, it looks misty out there. Oh, a little bit of trouble there with that ride height device from Martin. He's estimated first, but honestly,
Is it a bit deep? Yeah.
Is it really the best idea for Martin to be here in a wet circuit?
It's a baptism of fire to return to a championship, isn't it, for him?
Yeah.
But to get back to the point, I'd say it's good to use the second half of the season as a test. Get yourself back up to full fitness, because the injury he had was the same as Mark's. It was a career ender.
Yeah.
That he had after that high side in Malaysia.
He even did the same thing and get injured a second time.
Yeah.
After returning.
And if you were watching live on JB Motorsports, the Malaysia Sepang test, we covered and showed you the accident of Martin, where it was just a high side coming out of turn 1 on his first lap on the bike. All that Martin has done on this year's Aprilia is half a lap in Sepang, a sprint race in Qatar, and 13 laps.
Yeah.
He doesn't know the bike. So use the second half to test it, and then next year go again for the championship.
Yeah.
Because I think, as we've seen with Marco Bezzecchi, Martin can probably take it to Mark.
Yeah. It will take him a couple of races, I think, to get used to the bike, like it did with Bezzecchi.
I know it's a hard circuit to ride out, but Australia, the fast-flowing nature of that circuit springs to mind that we could see something from Martin there, as he boxes now.
Well, at least he didn't crash this time.
Yes, that is true. Still so much left on the MotoGP calendar this year as well to bring you up to speed of where we are. It's round 12 of 22, so we're in the second half of the season now. Germany was the halfway point. We go on our summer break after this, actually. Yeah.
So Martin comes back and then goes on a summer break. He should have just come back after the summer break.
We actually get a quite nice sort of run now, where there's no next week there's F1 again, but there's like a week where there's no F1, no MotoGP. It's just the Americans. There's Martin's bits.
His hand. He has a blue thing on it.
Yeah, still got the strap on it as well as he talks to the team.
I would not call that fit to race.
Oh, well, many riders do actually wear, like I have sometimes. It's just to stop the blisters on your hand.
Yeah, but his is on the same arm. I think he had his injury.
Yeah. Just any additional help, I suppose, is what's needed. It's the clutch throttle.
He didn't have that last time.
No, he didn't. So he's trying something new, isn't he? So we've got Austria in about a month's time on the 15th to the 17th of August. Then a week later, we're in Hungary at Bolton Park.
Ooh.
Then we're off to Catalonia, 5th and 7th of September. San Marino, 12th to the 14th of September.
Second bike's ready.
Oh, good. Japan then starts the flyaways on the 26th to 28th of September. Then we go to Indonesia, 3rd and 5th of October. Australia, 7th to the 18th of October. Malaysia, 24th to 26th of October. Portugal, as a back to Europe, on the 7th to the 9th of November. And then a week later, Valencia on the 14th and 16th. A return to Valencia. Nope, still a second, actually, Meg, so that bike's not just quite ready yet. And you're right about the second bike being set up for wet conditions, dry conditions. Zarco top, 206.506. Of course, we come to a circuit where Brad Binder knows very well. He's our last winner here in 2020 in the lockdown season. Binder won his first ever Grand Prix here.
Oh, let's hope it does well for him this time as well.
They've now set the second bike up, and we're going to get going. Okay, so this is very confusing. Gigi Delineo's on his Lenovo ThinkPad laptop there, as Zarco does a 206.506, and here comes Martin back out on the circuit.
He just wants to get right back out there, doesn't he?
Oh, it's Bezzecchi. God, the helmets are so the same this week.
So he's got his second bike ready as well now.
Yeah, because the first one's in the gravel chuck down at turn 8.
Took about a similar time then.
So they've been set up for dry conditions, and now they've had to set them back up for wet, so across the two.
Zarco's going to love this weekend if it's raining all the way through.
Yes.
He loves wet conditions.
I can't get used to how much has changed here at the circuit at Brno. Because when we came here before, it's a new layout in terms of it's a new asphalt on the circuit. They've re-tarmacked it after the riders said we will never come back here unless you do it. So they've done it. All the bumps have gone. It's now a super smooth surface, but also new safety improvements, new gravel traps, new air fences as well. And it visually just looks ever so slightly different.
Yeah, I agree. It's like they've revamped it.
Yeah, that they've dragged it out of the 80s, which is what this circuit always felt like it was stuck in a little bit.
Can I ask something real quick? Why does Honda, for their two different bikes, only have one rider? Haven't they brought anyone else?
Nakagami should be on that bike, isn't he?
Nakagami is on at the
IDM Tech, yeah.
IDM, so Honda.
IDM Mitsu, yeah. And then Nagasaka's on the Castrol.
Yeah, why they only have one of each?
Well,
why isn't Nakagami left?
It's the different sponsors for each bike. It's the same team, Honda LCR,
right.
But they have different sponsors on the two bikes. Technically, you're not allowed to do that. But they're entered under different...
That doesn't seem legal.
They're entered under different manufacturer names.
How does manufacturer championship lead with them? Is it the same?
Annoyingly, they don't show us that on the overall board, so I have to go looking for it.
No, you can look for it later. We'll look for it later.
It'll take me 30 seconds, I can know exactly where it is. I've just got to go back to the previous Grand Prix in Germany. Championship results, world standings. Here we go. Constructors Championship, Honda sits 4th on 141. The Teams Championship, Honda HRC Castrol are on 80 points.
I mean, they're different.
LCR Honda's on 105. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Two different manufacturers for the same bike. Because look, oh no, Honda HRC Castrol.
How is Castrol doing worse?
Well, if I'm not mistaken,
they've won one.
That's the main Honda team, isn't it? If I'm not very much mistaken.
Yeah, so, but they've won one. Yeah. They haven't. Why are they ahead?
So, hang on a minute. Where's the time? Oh, this is live audio.
A whole lot better. Let's listen to this.
On a replay.
It doesn't sound right.
No, that bike is still not working. So you've got the LCRs ahead of the HRCs. Now, the HRC is Marini and Mia. They're on 80 points. The LCRs, they are the Zarcos and the...
The only way I can think that they're ahead...
Nakagami Aigurs. So, yeah, well, Zarco won the French Grand Prix, let's not forget. He got 25 points there. And
yeah, but that's the only...
for Songkamp.
That's the only way I can think that they must be
ahead. Where they are, yeah. That win. And then they also got 25 points in Silverstone, but not for a race win. They just got a great weekend across the two sprints. But, yeah.
But Marini and... Well, at least Marini...
Well, look at the
points last time.
Well, look at the points they've got this season. In Thailand, just 5, 15 in Argentina, 10 in America, 6 in Qatar, 7 in Spain, 6 in France, 7 in Silverstone, 9 in Aragon, 5 in Mugello, no points in the Netherlands,
10 in Germany.
10 in Germany, just because they were both top 10. Compare that to the LCR Hondas, 9, 16, no points, 13, 5, 29, 25. It's those two good races they had in France and Silverstone that they really... on Silverstone, they got a thing, because no points in Aragon or Italy.
They more often get less... They more often get no points in a race and then have really good ones where they both get, really good points.
Let's have a look at the chat quick. It's because Mia had some unlucky races, he has. Sean says LCR Honda were only ahead of HRC mainly because of Zarco. Zarco has been consistent in the points in the early part of the season. I
feel like Zarco is the only man in the world that seems to suit Honda. Wait a minute, that's the same side as the thing.
It's in the gum as well. If you're a long-time viewer on the channel, you know that last year I had surgery on my mouth for an abscess that had sepsis in it.
Are you okay?
It just stung a little.
Do you need me to check?
You know, like a nice... when you bite down, you get something stuck into it. Is that
yeah, I know
right
that from my broken one. Do you want me to look, see if it's okay?
Yeah, it's fine. It's probably just a little cold in it or something.
Probably.
They're still healing, remember? It's a 2-year recovery program.
2 years?
Well, it damaged everything in my mouth.
And cheek.
And cheek, yeah. I still haven't got the full muscle thing back.
Really?
Yeah. Effectively, as the doctor said, because of the damage it caused, it blew some of the muscles. It's not like a stroke, but it's a stroke symptom of how I don't have many muscles in that side working at the moment. Because it was effectively a gobstocker stuck in my mouth.
Yeah, I still have the pictures.
Yeah.
It reminded me of a chipmunk.
Yeah, that
storing
was it.
food.
Yeah. So it just hurts, and it's still knitting back together. It's a 2-year recovery program.
Really? So you're probably only like halfway through that.
Not even
No,
that.
quarter away.
Quarter of a way, yeah. Yeah, it's a long life. It's a hard not life. Anyway, Mark got some issues earlier. Bike issue, not crash. Yeah, Mark had a engine failure. There's something not quite chugging out there, but he's back out on bike number 1. Coming into it. But yeah, LCR ahead in the Teams Championship, but Honda only ahead of Yamaha in the Constructors. Ducati lead that, 393 to Aprilia, 161. 11 cleared to KTM, who are on 150. Honda, 141. Yamaha, 118. Take Ducati away, it's quite close to the Constructors' Championship.
So if they can just lose a couple of races.
Let's also not forget that everybody's going to get confused here as to why have Honda only got 141. Only the best 3 riders get their points in. So they can only score a maximum of 37 points across a weekend for the Constructors' Championship.
Right.
So that's the maximum you can have.
That seems like a disadvantage.
Well, just take a look. Ducati in the Constructors, Thailand 37, Argentina 37, America 37, Qatar 37, Spain 37, France only 32 because they didn't win. Silverstone didn't win, 28. Aragon 37, Italy 37, Netherlands 37, Germany 37.
They really get a lot of 37s.
Yeah, but not everybody's perfect, as Mark is now behind Pecco Bagnaia down into turn 1 on the inside line, just hugging that line, and now Bagnaia gets to show Mark how to go around here.
You know, I'll always be angry at dentist waiting list because
You've got a problem as well.
yeah, because they've put me on hold for 2.5 years, almost 3,
I still
and
need
they put you on for 5 years, and you almost died because of it.
That is true, and I still need surgery.
Yeah,
Because also they cracked a tooth.
yeah.
On the other side.
Weirdly, that's the same tooth that I have cracked, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
You know my pain. I don't really have feeling in that anymore, or at least like I don't notice it. I do
don't notice it,
sometimes, but like I just don't feel it. It just feels like
Miller's
every
on-
other tooth.
Sorry, Miller's on slicks. He's just doing 206.766. Miller's out there on slick tyres.
Brave. How's he doing on them?
Second fastest, and fastest sector 1.
So it's drying up then, I suppose.
I think with that crossroad where it's slick and intermediate.
They found a dry line.
But of course, we did have intermediate tyres for a little bit in MotoGP, but then they were so useless, we got rid of them. Because no
Yeah.
one ever went on them.
Yeah, it just wasn't useful and it made them confused.
Do you want a little fact about Bruno, about me? This is the first circuit I ever played a game on.
Oh.
Yeah, in MotoGP. Yeah, the original MotoGP game that came out on the PlayStation 2, Bruno was the first circuit I raced at. And I hated it.
That's because it's so difficult
Yeah.
to
Control.
a bike on a game.
I agree
It's
there.
just it has no balance.
I could have chosen a better circuit than Bruno, which
Yeah.
is up and down with elevation changes. Mark's
So
abandoned his
confusing.
lap. He's come straight back into the pit lane after following Bagnaia.
Still an issue then.
Yeah. Over the line.
And Bagnaia tastes victory.
He could do it.
Ooh.
Still don't like
Ow.
how there's no trees around here anymore. Bring the trees back. There's a couple, but...
Let's plant a lot. Ow.
Yeah, what are you doing?
My thumb. I think I've pulled something in it.
Guider.
I don't know, it's here.
All the fingers and thumbs, yeah, aren't we?
Yeah. Thankfully it's my left hand, but the thing is, I can't damage either hand. Because I write with my right,
Yeah.
and it's almost every other task apart from throwing I do with my left. Because, for example, I am horrible at opening things with my right hand, but I can open like bottles or cans with my left. I can also do a lighter with my left, but not my right.
Maybe ambidextrous.
I looked it up. Apparently, I'm mixed-handed because...
Ambidextrous.
No, ambidextrous is where you can like write with things, but with mixed-handedness, you can write with your dominant hand, but you can only do certain tasks with the other hand, and not this one. So like, I'm just better with my left some ways.
Now, look at Miller on the time. Just get back to this, because 2:03.844 is 2.6 seconds faster than Zarco. We are now into the dry tyre modes. Well, to be fair, some of the riders have that feeling as well. I actually know a couple of riders prefer having the clutch on the left side even though they're right-handed.
So, I think it must be a common thing, just people don't realise it. Do you ever notice anything like that?
I can't write with my left hand, but I can do...
Tasks.
Yeah. Type.
I think a lot of people they just don't notice.
I tend to hold my microphone if I'm hosting, like this, on my iPad here, because I can scroll on my iPad. Or, because if I'm not holding it, I'll use that, or like that. But I tend to use my left hand to hold the microphone and my right hand to do things, which I think is the right thing to do, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Because then you can also point at things.
Yeah. Well, we need that television up here so we can use the touchscreen.
Yeah. I reckon Mark might have gone in it either because of a problem or because he wants to change it back to dries.
I think he wants to go back to dries as well. I mean, look at the times that Miller are doing. He's 1.5 seconds faster in the third sector alone combined right now.
Miller's been doing really well recently.
He's
not crashing as much anymore.
Yeah, and it seems to be working better for him now. This Yamaha as he goes 2:01.589. I'm fully expecting, by the way, the lap times to be a 1:58 when the circuit fully dries out.
Yeah. Maybe even a 1:57 if we get lucky.
I don't think we've actually got a lot of data on this track, even though we've raced here since, the dawn of time. It's very similar to Mugello and Assen. But this is
unpredictable.
It's a whole new run. Let's have a look. All the circuit information coming through. Oh, good. We do have a lot. Good. So Mark's done a 1:54.596. That's the fastest lap time here. The all-time lap record set back in 2016. The best race lap record is a 1:56.027 set by Danny Pedrosa. In 2014. 2016 actually was the race that you covered.
Really?
Yeah, it was another race I was ill for. Best pole 2016. Mark Marquez 1:54.596. Yeah. So that was it. Look, Alex Marquez has still got the Moto2 records here in 2019. Last time we were here in 2020, it was Binder, Morbidelli and Zarco the podium.
Oh, Bashamini was in Moto2.
Yeah, so was Sam Lowe's and Joe Roberts, Dennis Foggia.
I go in Moto3.
Yeah, and that's weird because Albert Arenas and Dennis Foggia are still in Moto2, but I go as jumped right up to MotoGP. Yeah, we finished third that year.
Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah. Still can't forget Mark's insane quali lap back here in 2019.
Wow!
Yeah, Ralph Fernandez was in Moto3. Bezzecchi Moto2. Yeah. Look at the top speed. Dovizioso was still racing.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Dovizioso 316.7 kilometers an hour. It was a damp race though, if you remember. So yeah.
They must have been like babies then.
They were. Yeah. I still remember commentating on those races. I've probably got them on the laptop still somewhere. Constructed in 1987, modified 1996.
Oh my god, this is the same age as Kellyanne.
Yeah. Well, it's another race. What was he in the Czech Republic? But yeah, Mark did a 1:54.596. That's the all-time lap record here.
Rins.
Yeah, Alex Rins was in Moto3 back in 2013. He still holds the race lap record here.
Oh my god, all three of them.
Yeah. Vietti still in Moto2 as Miller and Pol Espargaro jumped second. Pol's got a 2:01.614.
Oh my god.
It is fun, isn't it, to look back? This is how crazy. We haven't been here for 5 years.
And most of these drivers are now in here.
Yeah. It's fun.
Oh my. Some of them on the MotoGP ones are tired.
Yeah. Pol's gone second, Rao's gone sixth. Quadraro's in third with the fastest first two sector times, so he's finding some gambits still up out there. It's one thing I love about this circuit though as well, it's so good. And the sun's coming out for the first time after a wet morning here in the Czech Republic. Now, I've been a bit confused because there's 3 different names to this race. The Czech Republic Grand Prix, the Czech Grand Prix, and I can't pronounce it, the Tissot Grand Prix of
Czechia.
Czechia, yeah. So there's 3.
It says there Czechia, so let's just say Czechia.
Are we still in? Is it still the Czech Republic? Have I missed something that they've...
I don't know. I'm going to look that up. Do you know something that keeps annoying me? I keep waking up 15 minutes before my 7 o'clock alarm, and I don't even know why. Or half an hour before.
Yeah. So I've noticed Mum's being subtle now. She knocks on the door, opens it, doesn't say a word, then goes back out again, but she's forgetting the fact that still wakes me up.
She's just like, I'm not saying anything.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. Anyway.
It's like, I'm just going to leave.
Look at Fabi, 2 minutes. 2-minute .564. Colorado goes fastest. Riddens up to third, 2:01.480.
Personality-wise, your mum was so similar. Because she would do that to me.
I do that to you.
Yeah, exactly.
I steal biscuits and you don't even notice.
Oh, no, I noticed. Did you steal a Downy Dodger the other day?
No, you saw me do that. Yellow flag was out in sector 1.
No, before.
No. The only one I saw was one you saw. Because I had some, but I ate them all. Oh, and that is down for one of the Tech 3s.
That'd be Raoul, I think.
Yeah, Tiger.
Oh.
At turn 3.
They need their numbers on their sides. Who's the one that does that? Put their numbers on the sides. I think it's...
Oh, it's a high side.
He was... Oh, and he got hit by the bike slightly.
Yeah.
It's like he got punished by the bike. It's still on.
So, it's into turn 3. The bike snaps at him. So it's a left-hander turn 3.
He seems fine.
Yeah, the bike snaps at him. It goes right. He high sides. It barrel rolls over. And as it's barrel rolling and he's going into the gravel, the bike hits him 3 times with the back. And he's up walking away.
He's up walking away and taking the offending piece that hit him with him.
The Japanese are just built differently, aren't they?
How did he just get back up? He was just like, right, I'm back up after a high side and I'm taking the thing that hit me with me.
Yeah, he's literally carrying it with him.
This hit me, punish it.
Yeah. I love Ayagura. He's so much fun. Literally, after he lost the MotoGP Championship a couple of years ago in Valencia, everybody felt really sorry for him.
Then he was just like, I'm not having that. Next year I'm winning.
He did. He took complete revenge and won it.
Why do I feel like his main
Megan.
objective is revenge, always?
You're right, Megan. Martin's still getting assistance on the glove on his left hand.
He's not ready. If you can't put your own glove on, you're not ready.
I'd go with that. But good spot there, Megs, that you said about the blue restraint helper is new, and he still can't put the glove on.
That's the only thing helping him get through this.
Yeah. The muscle relaxant. Well, the cooling patch, isn't it, as well, and the muscle restraint.
Yeah.
Of course, you're not allowed needles in MotoGP. There's a no needle policy. All you can take on a weekend is paracetamol.
So, no acupuncture.
No, nothing like that. No needles.
It's still officially called for Czech Republic, but it's also recognised as its short name, Czechia.
Okay. So that's why we've got the Grand Prix of Czechia.
Yeah, so they use both, but officially it is the Czech Republic.
I was going to say.
I think they just shorten it for
I
time.
want to know how the MotoGP Grand Prix this year at Silverstone wasn't the British Grand Prix, it was the United Kingdom Grand Prix.
The United Kingdom? That's posh.
I was like, who signed off on that? It's the British Grand Prix.
It's like, it's in Britain.
Yeah.
Also, why do we call it Britain? Okay, I actually do know why we call it Britain, because technically Britain is Scotland, Wales and England. United Kingdom is with the addition of Northern Ireland and English England.
Yeah.
Which I still always get so confused about.
British.
Yeah.
Well, look, we had this discussion a while ago about who's British and who's Scottish.
Yes.
Andy Murray, British. David Coulthard, Scottish.
Did Andy Murray go to a Scottish school though?
Andy?
Yeah.
I don't think so, yeah. Well, Andy Murray definitely went to a Scottish school.
Yes, he did.
Thinking about it a bit more logically, Megan.
I just couldn't remember where it was.
I think quite famously he went to a Scottish school. How we had only one gun crime in this country in a school and banned all weapons. America, on the other hand, are still learning.
Yeah, I mean, when a constitution's like, what is it, 250 years old almost?
Next year.
Shouldn't you revamp that? Just saying. I mean, they could probably say we should revamp the Magna Carta, but
We did.
yeah, exactly. We move with the times. I think a lot of things should be revamped like every 100 years, like just to check that it's still in date.
15.
Yeah. It's like, I believe that for all things. It's like, is this still relevant? Apart from, like, the murder law. I mean, that's definitely wrong.
It's kind of important, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Just like, that one's non-negotiable, and a couple of others, but...
Raul Fernandez jumps up into 3rd position. 7 minutes to go this session. Feels like it's the most important free practice one of the year. Because it's in, I think Bolton Park in Hungary, that's going to be another one. Circuits we haven't been to in a long while, especially with this generation of bikes.
Because it's, like, new. And, wow, why has Raul been lap time deleted? What's he done?
It must be under the yellow flag.
What yellow?
Before. Oh, we had a yellow before, didn't we?
Yeah, but why does that need to stop?
I don't know, MotoGP systems aren't exactly reliable at the moment, are they? Simple weekend, actually. 2 MotoGP practice sessions today, plus 1 for Toronto with IndyCar. Tomorrow, we've got the 3 MotoGPs. We will be splitting across JB Motorsports and JB Motorsports 2, by the way. So all the practice sessions will be on JB2, qualifying, the Tissot Sprint and the MotoGP Grand Prix. That's live on the main JB Motorsports. Moto2, Moto3 races live on JB Motorsports 2. So it's the same as last weekend if you're watching.
I'm just quickly looking up whether Andy Moy was at the school at the time.
He was. He hid in the cupboard.
Really?
Yes. Seriously, have you never listened to a single interview with Andy Murray?
No, but I do criminology, and I do know about it. I just didn't know whether he was the right age to actually have been there at the time.
Him and his brother.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So, I find it so coincidental that for one time we have a school shooting, and a famous tennis player was at school at the time.
He wasn't famous at the time, but yeah, I know what you mean.
His mother was.
Was it? Yeah. But I will also just point out another factor on that one as well at the front. When he won Wimbledon in 2013, so he won the gold medal the year before, and then won Wimbledon in 2013. The first thing he did was look up. He always does it afterwards. He looks up to all it. Yeah,
That's so sweet.
It's so sweet. Yeah. Track limits, says Michael, for the reason for that lap time deleted. It's very hard to get track limits here. It's an old school circuit still, so it could be track limits, but I can't think where.
He looks so in his element right now. He's just like, la, la, la.
Gigi D'Alenio. Back this weekend, of course, after celebrating his birthday last weekend.
He didn't have to celebrate it in the rain.
That's true, yeah, in the wet race. What is it, a wet Grand Prix? Yeah, it was. It was wet both, wasn't it?
He got to celebrate his birthday in the sunshine.
Rain still following us around here, though.
I feel like everywhere they go, it's raining.
Formula E is having the same factor. Mark's out there. Is he on dries now? Yeah, he is. Everyone's on dries.
Yeah. See? He was changing the bike setup. Oh, it's a slight wet patch as well.
Just dragged him out, didn't it?
Yeah. That's why we've got a replay of turn 11. Got a yeah.
I was going to say, this is around the last corner as well now coming in. Look at the times already down to the 156s over the line for Colorado. It's 156.319, so times have shot down. They're now 10 seconds lap faster on the dries.
156?
It's getting insane, isn't it? What's that record? 156.027 for the best race lap. So we're already in race distance times.
That's good.
Yeah.
Right, Mark is looking about 300ths faster.
He's got so much power though coming out of that last couple of corners up the hill.
Okay, do you want to know something quite hilarious?
Into the chicane at 13.14 and the 15, go on.
That despite when I was in secondary being in second set maths, I was top set for science and English, but second set maths, because I was comfortable there, I was happy.
Marquez, 155.324. He's still aced mathematics. Come on.
I know, but the only reason I knew what a tenth, a hundredth, and a thousandth was because of Formula 1 and MotoGP.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could figure it out was by thinking of those things as a time.
115.324, yeah. 3, 2, 4, hundredths, tenths, thousandths.
But I got so confused by it all of my life.
Until you realised, oh,
Yeah, until that, and I have no idea how I managed to bluff my way through some of the things before I learned how to do it properly. I have no idea how I was in top set English. I could not remember the order of the alphabet song until I was 16.
what?
I know! I always used to get confused between where V and W went. I was like, where is it again? And may I just say, I was in top set English my entire life.
Yeah, but you may not think it, but
I write.
Yeah, but you may not think you know how to do it, but your brain might know how to do it instinctively.
Yeah, but also because who actually, when you're writing something, needs the order of the alphabet?
Do you know, I'm not embarrassed by this because every single time I write because, I still spell it out the way I was taught. Big elephants can't always use small X's.
I remember you saying that to me when I was little.
Every time. That's Miss Pastor for it. But no, every single time I write it, that always goes through my head.
Honestly,
It's so mad, but it works.
I was really bad at spelling when I was younger as well, and the only reason how I got through
Dyslexic.
everything was because my TA teacher, Miss Braid, she's since got married, so it's not her name now.
Lap time cancel for Mark for track limits. It was track limits. Here we go. Where? It must be at the last corner. There's a short little curb at the exit of the last corner here that has a touch of the green. I wonder if it's there that we're losing the lap times. Yeah,
Probably.
Mark's lap time 1:55.051 just got deleted for track limits.
Ooh.
So it's and I saw him touch the green. So it's the exit at the last corner
So that's
on the
the
start
problem.
line. That could be a problem in the race. You
Really
know, if
could.
not on the last lap, if we're side by side, I think you, whatever it is, you've grown out of it because you're now expert.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm really good at spelling now, but it's only because she taught me to say, spell it how you think, and know in words if it's a silent letter.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll just be like, how do I spell
To be honest
that
with you,
word?
I just type these. If I do typing, I just type. I can't be bothered to do anything else. The one thing I hate, I don't know how we managed to get onto school topics with 1 minute to go, but I absolutely hate it. I'm not going to look forward to when Zara's in there, and I'm not looking forward to hearing about Elliot's stuff that he's doing at the moment. It's like, oh, I don't want to go back to hell.
I hated it, and I also didn't hate it. I always said, and the teachers always said, about how they noticed I liked being on my own during lesson.
Yeah.
They were just like, she needs to work as a group a little bit more. And I remember Mum saying to them, just like, she would honestly just be happy if she was just in a class on her own.
That would be the case. So about 39 seconds left. Miller sets the exact same time as Mark. He has 1:55.221.
Woohoo!
I think it's wrong. Hang on. Yeah, that's because Mark's lap time has been deleted. Because look, it's a 10th difference, 0.103 down.
Even now in uni, I tend to sit on my own in class. Like, I'm friends with almost everyone in the class, and yet I'm still just like, I'm sitting on the opposite side from people.
When did you stand up?
Just now.
Checker flag is out. Last across the line is probably going to be the fastest here because of how the track is improving. Look, Mark's going to go for another lap time now, but he's towing Bagnaia around. But Bagnaia's to a second off the pace. Checker flag is out. Not many improvements on that board, though.
No. So, Mark
Right.
might do one.
Over the line. Look, this is the last corner on the previous lap. This is why I said he got deleted. Yeah, I thought I saw him touch the green.
It's because they
minor,
get the curb, and then they think they still have a little bit of room.
But should that curb be extended? Because that's not
I think
really
it should.
fair, is it?
I don't even know why it's not extended to the end.
Yeah. Mark lap time exceeding track limits turn 14. Best lap time cancelled. So he would have been fastest, but it's now gone.
Do you know what I tend to do during lesson? And I've always done this. I block everyone else out.
Oh, Martin, lap time cancelled for track limits.
That's why I have to record my lessons, because I'm just focusing on what I'm writing, not anything else.
Mark has 88 numbers on there. What's going on with that timing tower? Oh, it's gone. It's back again.
It's playing peekaboo.
It's everyone's
Peekaboo.
lap times
What is
being
it called?
deleted. Peekaboo, yeah. Hide and seek.
I do that with Sarah. She still
Peekaboo.
laughs. Yeah.
She's 1.5. Of course she laughs.
Yeah.
Lap time cancelled for Martin. Bosberg going 8th. What do you think of Elliot's birthday present I got him? I can
think
say
it's
because he's
good.
not going to watch it. But I got him.
One day he will.
I got him a lovely Lego F1 set garage.
He can put all his
Do you know
little
how
cars in.
Do you know how close I was to spending 50 quid and getting a Mercedes and an Alpine in a big pit garage?
No.
I got him a Ferrari little pit garage.
Oh, so his pit garage is going to make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, to think about it.
Next up, you should get him each of them, like for each birthday and Christmas. Then he can build it up.
Yeah.
By the time he's 10, he'll have all.
Get him a grid.
Actually, by the time he's 8.
Yeah, that's true. Mark's gone fastest actually. Last across the line is the fastest. 1:54.606. So Mark's top, from Miller second, Bagnaia third, Alex Marquez fourth, Bashin is fifth, Acosta sixth, Bezecchi seventh, Marini's eighth, Rins ninth, Nakagami is 10th, 11th for Colorado, Oliveira's 12th, Augusto Fernandez 13th, 14th for Johan Zarco, 15th Paulo Spargo, 16th Fabio Antonio, 17th Jorge Martin, 18th Raul Fernandez, 19th Juan Mir, 20th Fernando Guerra, 21st Brad Binder, 22nd Agua.
He can put his little Fernando Alonso car in it.
That's what I was thinking. I was going to get him an Aston Martin one, but I thought,
Start him off with a little bit of a chance.
yeah. Okay, I'm going to let you go. What do you make of that session?
I thought it was a good session. I mean, it was definitely interesting to see how the track is affecting them in both at the start, the mixed conditions of the wets, and then at the end, the more drier conditions, and how they seem to actually be doing better in the wets.
It's going to be interesting practice later when we have to go for qualifying times, because they have data, but not a lot.
No.
Because it's a whole new bike. Effectively, it's an old circuit, but we're going to a new venue.
Yeah, they don't have enough for them, I think, to be confident.
Miller, there should be, though.
Yeah. Miller's happy as Larry.
Yeah.
He's like, I got second.
He could be on for a victory here this weekend, though.
I hope so. I was so disappointed when we didn't get a podium last time.
Okay, off you go, Max. Thank you very much. Let's head down, though, and take it to TNT.
Thinking. So there you go.
Jack Miller played his part in that session as per usual. He is the guinea pig. He's the one who tests the waters, so to speak. Ooh, thought we were going to get a bit of insight then. They switched the mics off. Just
What was he saying? Front was up. He's got a lot.
Hey, up.
Probably
This is a moment.
Really.
Is it? Whoa! Pecco's past Mark. Oh no. No, Mark's. No, one Mark. Get it back.
You're a bad man. You know,
Can't
you're
help
just
myself.
inviting it. You're
Come
just
on.
inviting it.
I'm just trying to enjoy myself.
And of course, we'll have their practice start. So, right. FP1 down. How useful, if at all, has that first session been? Because it is the first contact with the track, though. They have got out on slicks, but go on, for the rest of the day, PR, the practice session coming up later on.
I mean, it was an interesting session at the end. You know, the end bit was good. It's interesting to see that the Ducatis, you know, without having testing the new surface, you got Marc Marquez there, 6th in front of everybody. You've got Bagnaia in 3rd. You got Alex Marquez in 4th. So, you know, it seems like everything is working really well already. And there's obviously a lot more to come, you know. They've obviously as well, Ducati have a really, really good way of sort of predicting, you know, a base setup and electronics and so on that is going to work for a certain track without even having tested there. So yeah, that's really impressive from them.
Jorge Martin's 17th on his comeback, 2.5 seconds off, but I don't think anyone would blame him for being a little bit circumspect at the start.
No, like I said, the worst conditions for if you come back after a long injury, you've not ridden. They were the worst conditions.
If every time you apparently get on the bike or prepare to get on the bike, you get thrown off it and injured, you can imagine that you've got a bit more tentative.
Slick tyres on and damp patches. Guess what? I'm gonna respect them, and I'm gonna just ride well within myself and make sure I live to fight another session. And it's gonna be sunny this afternoon.
Yeah, you would. You'd want to wait for those perfect conditions where you can get a proper feel, and the tyres as well are going to be with the hotter temperatures. The more the track heats up, the more feedback you get. He's going to feel the bike more underneath him, and he's got to feel that weekend back up. You know, there's absolutely zero point in going out there and face plant because you got overconfident on the wet patches.
Just down in the Bagnaia garage when he went out on track. This is for the practice start session. The looking for here. Is that wet?
Not there, wasn't it?
Sure what that was about. Usually when our directors send us to a replay like that, it's for some reason. Notice Marc Marquez pulling the tyre warmers off his front tyre to have a good look at it. It's obviously an area of concern straight up about how that tyre wear will be to manage around here.
Yeah, again on a green track like this and the drying track, colder temperatures, it's going to feel very different. See the Honda there, leaving
a
black
dark
mark
here, the whole
all the way.
That was cool. What a first corner, Silvan, as well.
Just so good. Getting there in third gear and release the brake, and then you just apply the throttle and let the bike run wide a little bit, cut it back. Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Jump start.
Yeah, jump start that.
Rolling a little bit there. Let's ask Senna Aegis about that in Moto 2.
Oh, he got that wrong, didn't he, Senna? That was a bad jump sound. What happened? You know, occasionally you can get it where you put the bike in gear and the clutch can grab a little bit. We know Alex Lowe's had that at the first World Superbike race in Donington. You put the bike in gear, clutch fully in against the bar, and it started to creep. And you're like, oh no, you're trying to hold it back on your leg.
And then the clutch, you know that the clutch
then you are going to get a bad start.
To go,
it's going to grab into it, yeah.
Did Fabio get his front down here? It looked like he didn't.
Fabio's still running that different rear aero that he first tried in Assen. Black marks everywhere there. That's probably first, second, third.
Yeah, thought so, yeah.
It's a beautiful long looping first corner around here at Brno. And then you have the little kink of turn 2, and then the run to turn 3. This is into
Stadium.
the beautiful stadium section. Here is Ayogura. Good to see that he's able to get back on the bike. It was a horrible, horrible crash. Could have been so much worse.
Yeah, that was a collarbone breaker if ever there was one.
He's running. They've got the new aero as well. The side pods, you know, that Bezzecchi, that Savadori first tried in Assen in the sprint race. Then Bezzecchi ran it for the race, and now Ayogura's got it as well.
Still, Bagnaya's got the old aero on the Ducati, which is interesting. He said he just hasn't had time because basically he's working through so many other things. They don't want to put the new aero in because it confuses the issue.
Absolutely, yeah. You're better off keep it simple.
So he's trying new frames and all this kind of thing, and he just said, it's no point in me then putting in another variable into the calculations.
Did you see the start with the MotoGP bike against the Moto 2?
Yeah, that was cool.
Wow. It was here, actually. It was
right.
It
was Joe Roberts against, was it Fernandez? Can't remember who it was.
It was Joe Roberts and
Oliveira, yeah.
You cannot believe, obviously now you can see with all these start devices, and we talk about 0 to 60 in less than 2 seconds, how they're literally like drag bikes, but still you don't quite appreciate how fast these bikes accelerate when you saw it next to a Moto 2 bike, a normal bike without ride-out device.
Looks like you were standing still.
Yeah.
It was like a light switch.
Yeah.
It was like an electric. If you watch some of the electric cars, that
like a proper dragster
off the line, it was incredible.
And it's not just down to power, because the power is limited anyway. You know, with the GP bike, it's about the efficiency that the ride-out devices bring. You know, that lower position allows the riders and the bike to start so fast. You know, off the first 20 meters, just unbelievable.
I have to give 10 out of 10 for the number on Pol Espargaro's bike. All the other ones, KTM, I can't tell the difference between them when I catch a glimpse, because Vinales and Acosta and Binder, they all look fairly similar.
Do they?
I definitely see the difference there with
I thought you were joking.
No.
Because I'm thinking, what, a yellow backboard and yellow numbers? Oh, that's helpful.
No, I know. And actually, you wouldn't be allowed that. It's got to be a contrast. So that's one thing they'll actually, I'm sure someone will have a look at. But I actually can see. Whereas with all the others, I feel like you can't.
I've not noticed that.
I can't tell them apart. Particularly Acosta and Vinales look very similar.
good session for Jack. Good to see him at the sharp end.
Yeah, and he had a good weekend in Sachsenring, didn't he, all round. Miller was battling hard, got into Q2 early on, which makes your weekend, and that's why we talk about this afternoon. He's obviously
We're talking about the wheelie.
But, you know, this afternoon session is the most important of the weekend.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Get some laps in. The good news is it's a full hour session.
Get the datas for the
There's a fine for Jack. Obscene gesture. I think he was saying I've just done one lap. There's Jorge Martin. Well, that's unscathed through a tricky first test of him and that bike. You know, it looks like a combination that should work. I'm sure there were so many things. One thing that didn't quite come across in his press conference yesterday was, I'm the reigning world champion. I am the reigning world champion. You know, I not deserve some respect, but I have an arrogance, I have a confidence, I have that, and that's almost been taken away from him over the last few months, not being able to be out there.
I think mentally it would have been really a hard time, you know, because of all the circumstances, because of coming into a new manufacturer with the number one, with loads of expectations, and hurting himself so early, you know, at the test, not being able to race, then coming back, then hurting himself again, and you just sat at home with these injuries, heavy injuries, like the injuries that this is no joke. It's not just a straight bone injury, you know. He had his lungs collapsed, all his ribs broken, and you sat at home thinking. You get depressed, and you start to get all these weird thoughts in your head. You're thinking, I should be there fighting for the wins. You see your teammate fighting for wins, and you know it would have been a very hard time for Jorge Martin.
Part of it as well, Neil, will be Marc Marquez has put the bar higher than it's been over the last 4 seasons. He's put it to the level it was in 2019 again.
Yeah, he's put it to a bar that I don't think Jorge Martin is going to be able to even get a finger on, unfortunately.
And I'm on an Aprilia
or any other rider.
Yeah, and I'm on the Aprilia.
Yeah.
Do I have to? And this is where we've been talking about it with Bagnaia. What's Bagnaia's future move? Surely you can't stay as a teammate to Marc Marquez, however much you are the Ducati man.
Yeah, I think because they'll be looking for.
You've got to think, well, I need a different bike. I need a better bike.
100%.
You do. You need you need a different package. You know,
variable.
Yeah.
So I can't beat him man against man. So maybe if I go and sign for whoever, different manufacturer with the rule changes on Pirelli tyres, I might have a chance.
And that's another thing that Jorge Martin had in his head while he's lying on a hospital bed, not able to move and stuck in Qatar, and all these thoughts swirling around. Well, Marc Marquez has topped the timesheet.
Yeah, Mark is the fastest here at the Czech Republic. We'll be back in 3 hours' time for the all-important practice session that will decide the running order for Q1 and Q2 here at the Brno circuit in the Czech Republic. Thanks for your company. We'll see you later on. Go have some lunch. Bye-bye.